Art. It's Wicked here, and today on our Digital Wednesday, we're going to be doing a character mashup. I put up a post to have people give me suggestions on who to mash up, but I got no response, so I'm just going to do my own. Um, so I figured let's do a Naruto and Ninja Turtle matchup. So I'm just going to make this layer my sketch layer, just so I can be nice and loose. So the first thing I'm going to start with is probably the head, so I'm just going to kind of sketch me a circle, and then kind of come down. Now you should be able to follow along with drawing this. Um, just until I get to a point where I color it. But you should be able to sketch along with this. Let's do. I'll get rid of that sketch. Go ahead and draw the line down the face. And just kind of sketch out the hair here. So I'm just going to go around and do his hair. Now be aware that I will change the size of things on here. Um, so I wouldn't draw like super big if you're drawing on paper. If you're following along with me in Sketchbook, you should be okay. So I'm going to take my resize tool here, shrink it down a little bit. Let's see here, let's go. I got the hair too long over here. Bring that hair back. Again, we'll just kind of leave that like that for now. Bring his shoulders out this way. We'll kind of get the sleeves right in here. Open those sleeves up. Now we kind of have to pick and choose, which assets of each character we want to do. Probably have the head too small, so let's come in here. Select the head. Make it a little bit bigger. Let's see, we'll kind of finish drawing the rest of the body out here. little collar in. And then we'll come back with the arm. Let's make it go up a little bit more. Go this way with it. And kind of round out. We'll bring this shoulder down here. So I'm really just trying to get like a pose down for now. And then we can go in and decide what features we want to use. And how he's gonna look. So I'm gonna take that sleeve out, come down, go that way with it. And we can kind of take his hip around. It's kind of be like the top of the jacket region. And we'll bring that leg out. Let's see, let's kind of come right here for the knee. Then we can come out this way with our calf. And we can put kind of a roundness here. Have that go this way. Come down. And come down that way. The leg. Let's bring this down just a little bit more. We'll go that way with it. And we'll leave this as it is. Let's try to keep the leg somewhat even across. And just bring that down. And over here we can put kind of where the leg turns in. And kind of have it wrap here. Like that. And we want to come out with a hand. Kind of round. I know I want to give him turtle fingers from Ninja Turtle. So we're only going to need 3 of them. Let's put kind of a little hump right here. And we can probably make his thumb just a little bit bigger. And we'll do the same thing with the feet. Have that come down. Just kind of have it round out. be careful though, because we want to kind of keep everything even. So we may have to raise this leg up a little. Come up to like right here. Okay. Now I can come in and complete the foot. And we want those two toes for the turtle toes. And then just have the bottom of the foot for the sandal. Right there. Okay, we can come out here. Let's do a little bit of the wrist. We're going to have to make this smaller, just so I can fit everything in here. And again, that's why we sketch first. Let's kind of come out. Got our thumb. One finger, second knuckle, like that. Then we just gotta finish this foot over here. So we have a little bit around this. Take that down. Come out. And then kind of round that out. And again, I want those two toes to come out. Oh, we have to kind of put that ridge there first. And we put the other one in here. And we'll have a little bit of that sandal right there. And then we're gonna give him like his little ninja daggers. So we want that to kind of go back. Just like that. Okay, so I can change the opacity on this and add a new layer. We'll just call this lines. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, I'm going to zoom in here and we're going to start refining different things. Okay, so I'm going to bump this up to 2. And I'm just going to kind of go over what I have. Oops, that's a little too big. And what that'll do, give us a nice solid line to work with. Now that we've laid the foundations for everything in our image. So let's get a little throwing knife finalized. We'll kind of take that out. Just keep that nice and straight. Bring a line out and have it kind of curve. We can bring these lines back into it. Now we have our little dagger. We put another line in there. So you can see by doing this, we have a nice solid line as opposed to sketchy curvy lines. So it works the same way as it does on paper. So if you are working on paper, what you should be doing is just drawing over your sketches and then getting rid of those sketchy lines. And that'll help you get it to look more refined like what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm just holding the space bar to move around. Take that out. Darken that part of the foot in. Same thing here. And come out for the foot. We can add in a few details. An extra line work in there. Okay, so we can go, excuse me, and come in here. Get our foot to come down. I'm so sorry. I was trying to hold that in, but I could not. Okay. So we just have this come down over the foot. And get our toe. Come out. We can do the same thing on this side. And this is where you start putting in other details too, like see how I just put in that toenail. Split that out. Okay. So again, if I hold the space bar, pull back, got nice clean lines. Okay. Now if you notice, I'm avoiding the head for right now. And to be honest, that's because I'm still planning on which Ninja Turtle use. In the meantime, put these nails on here. Put a few extra lines. Right in here. Okay, come around. Just fill those in nice and dark. Just like that. Okay, we can give this like a top edge. Just make it look more interesting. Let's see, on the side over here, you kind of make him a little more ninja. And what's more ninja than having straps on our body, so we can kind of keep it consistent with the character of Naruto. Okay, then I can come in here. Probably don't want to curve that too much. Let's go this way. And we can just draw that straight. Then I can just take my eraser. Get rid of everything in the center right there. Erase out part of the leg. Okay. So now I'm trying to come in here. Like I said, just add different details onto the leg. Let's see what it looks like. So we have that. I'll probably put like an extra line in here. Okay, so let's come. Actually, let's run that down and run that way. Turn that out. Save that for now. Let's kind of put in that little patch that they have on the arm. Now I want to get a clear divide here from the black parts on the suit, so we're just going to kind of take this around that way. Then I can continue down with the rest of it. Okay, I can bring that leg out. Kind of darken that. And we'll come around this way. Alright, now I want to come out, trace back over my legs. Okay, and again, I'm just leaving that section alone for now until I get my head idea. Put in here. A couple lines in here. Let's see. Let's come down here. Just keep going with the foot for now. So we can use this for a nail. Take that back. Have that. So again, kind of back out and look. See what we got. And it's not too bad. Let's take image and let's turn it a little. Do the same thing here. Just turn it and reline it up. Okay, so now we can get to the headpiece, right? So I've been trying to think while I'm drawing this what I want, everything to look like. And I think we're gonna go for a turtle head. So let's kind of draw out our shape of a turtle head. Okay, so you can turn that off for now. Alright, and then I want to think about like how I want, the face and stuff to look. So let's start with a line here. Kind of bring the face out. And just keep that really close there. And then we can kind of give him an open mouth. Right in there. Let's see what that looks like with those kind of teeth. I think we'll change that up. Let's do like a couple lines for the gums. Bring that in. And we can kind of come down from here. Just trying to think what's going to look best. So we're going to just try this. I have that there. And then like across the forehead. And put that band. do the eyes this way. Have that wrap around. Let's see what that looks like. Might need to make it a little bigger. So let's just take the lasso, go around it. We'll increase the head size just a little bit. Okay, now this band, I know I want to take that way across. Okay, so we have all that in there. We want to kind of get some other features on there, like the lines, just to kind of give it that look. Now we have the collar. So we can bring those lines up. And not all of them have to come all the way. Just to kind of break it up a little bit. But like in this area, right here, I want to kind of have that black part of the collar. And like how that carries down. And then we can kind of round it. And that should work like that. So let's come in here. Top of the headband on. Okay, we can just put little dots in here. And then of course we want a symbol. A head. And of course we're gonna need a turtle shell to give him. I'm trying to think whether I want to put the hair on him or not. Like how weird would that look? The hair. Tell you what, let's give it a try. We'll see what it looks like. So we're gonna have two pieces this way. Come out. And I'm gonna go back and forth just so I can personally just keep it even. Nah. I kind of like it. And just keep that like that. This makes it look interesting. And now to come in and get our turtle shell in there. So we have to be kind of careful. Let's do kind of like a ridge. Comes down to the shoulders. We can go ahead and just kind of make it individual like that. Maybe and have part of it come out there. And then we want to just kind of divide it up. Kind of have it look that way. Let's see what it looks like. Distance. So let's kind of have that come around. And then we can get rid of that part there. And then we can have a piece of that coming up over the top. And let's see. Is that going to be good enough? So let's take that, come down here. I'm going to add a new layer and I'm just going to put color. And then we're going to go ahead and start coloring the image, okay? Okay, so now we're going to add a color layer. So the first thing we want to do is to get a good turtle skin going. So I'm going to come in here and we're just going to color in. And just fill in those parts of the skin. Where we have, like the visible places. And move over to the hand. And I'm just being careful not to go outside the lines a little. It's okay if you do in certain areas, like up there on the sleeve. I'm going to end up coloring out a different color anyway. So we'll just fill those in. Now there are faster ways that you could do it. So like I could come in here and just outline a specific area. And just use the paint bucket to fill that in, but that area is kind of small, so we're just going to leave that as it is. But like for example on the hand here, I can just go around and create myself a border. And I could take the paint bucket and just fill that in, and if you notice it leaves like kind of a white area. You can just kind of quickly go around and just color over that like that. Get that little bit of skin up there. Okay, so once we have that filled in, let's do, let's say it's probably more fitting for Raphael, so we'll make him Raphael. Now the original Ninja Turtles actually all had red masks, so a little trivia for you there, but we're going to make this one Raphael. Okay, now for the nails, we can kind of like come up here to yellow and give it like a beige yellow color and just fill those in like that. Now for the black, what I want to do is I don't want to go jet black, right? I want to kind of give it a different color. So some of these areas, yeah, that'll have the black color on there. It won't blend into your line work too much. So we can just fill that in. Down here on the shoulders. And now keep in mind, I'm trying to remember 100% what his outfit colors look like. So just, bear with me on that. Um, so I'm trying to remember. I want to say they were black for the sandals, or possibly, I think they were actually kind of a blue color. But like a much darker blue. Go a little bit lighter. But you know what? Honestly, I think I like the black better anyway. So, let me know in the comments if I got it right or wrong. I'm not 100%, remembering right now which one which color he has, but we'll go with black. It's like I know his outfit is orange, so the rest of it anyway. So that won't be a problem. Make his little pouch here black. Because I know sometimes, in the shows and stuff, they want to keep it kind of like if you've ever seen like the old X-Men cartoons, like Wolverine has what's called raven color hair. So it's black, but when light shines on it, it's blue. So for like the longest time, people thought his hair was blue, but that was just the way the light reflected off of the black hair. So kind of same thing with their sandals. Maybe it was just a blue reflection on it, but I don't know. Like I said, y'all can let me know in the comments how bad I messed that one up. So now let's go for our orange. So for like this one with the bigger area, I can come in here and just do the quick fill in. Make it go by just a little bit faster. I can do the same thing with the rest of the body as well. Just kind of fill those in. And just kind of follow that around. So our little Naruto turtle starting to come to life a little bit. Good. Trying to remember if that zipper part that goes down is black. I think it's black all the way. Like I said, just let me know down in the comments how good I did. So trying to draw this one from memory. Let me know if I did a decent job or not. Again, we can just paint bucket fill. Come back and hit up those white areas. I'm not really sure what happened there. Why the color change? Okay, then we can come over here. And like I said, I'm sure I messed something up. You guys will let me know. Just so I know for the future. Next time I'll pull up a reference and get 100%, accurate. just like with the sleeves and stuff. Even if it is orange all the way down, I think the black will look better with it. But we'll leave it orange just in case. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that was a different color. I don't know, we'll see. We might change it to black anyway, regardless of how it was supposed to look. I'm just trying to finish that up. 'Cause I'm gonna throw in that black on here and let's see what it looks like. I think what might have been throwing me off is because the black on the one foot. So let's see what it looks like. Went outside the lines there a little bit. Let's see, let's take that back. Yeah, I think it's just because of the black touching the black down there that kind of threw me off. Let's fill that in. So we'll come back and make that black, even though it's touching it right there. It's just because of the angle. Alright, and now our collar. Our collar is going to be the same with that black. So let's just fill that in. Okay, so now I'm going to come over here to this blue. Get me like a light gray for the metal. So we use that on the metal here. And we'll use that on the metal here. I'm going to take that black back. Put that on there. And now we got to come up with kind of a yellowish brown for the turtle shell. Push more towards the yellow on that. Go with a color like that. So we'll just finish filling that in. And we're going to kind of switch to a red-brown for that leather in here. back to that metal. And we'll get our yellow hair in here. Maybe darken it just a little. So we'll go ahead and fill that in. Okay, so if we take a step back and look at it, got ourselves a nice Naruto turtle. Now, they could do, like I could take this and go from here, and I can add in shading this way. Let's go this way with it. Okay, so I could work my shadows that method. I can come in here and just kind of give it a basic cell shading. Some different parts of the arm there. So we can come down this way. Same thing on this side. So if you notice, I'm just trying to stick with the orange on here, just for now, and just do one color at a time. I want to kind of hit this lower part of the sleeve. And then like these little bits where there's some folds, you can stick a shadow in there. Like that. You can always pull back and see what it looks like. And come back in. And I'm just doing this all on the same color level. Or I should say color layer. Okay. Now some of these areas like with the black, we're just going to have to go darker. So, like right here, under the face. Just gotta be careful. Like right here under the face. A little bit under the collar part. Okay, we get this side, it's kind of facing away. This part of the sleeve here. I get close by the head with this one. Okay, and then I can kind of do just the under part. Of the headband. This is just a basic shadow technique that you can use. It's just kind of repick your color and then go in there and use that darker version to kind of cell shade it a little bit. So again, when we look at it, it's kind of bringing it out a little more. Definitely want to hit up this area because we're blocking with our arm. Put a little bit down there. Some down here on the folds. And of course that lower area. Right down there on the foot. Let's go ahead and do the skin. Just kind of take that down. Fill that in that way. Get a little bit of the foot here. Then we'll come down on this side. Same thing, kind of keep it close. And I'm going to get this lower part of the leg. And then for the face, definitely up here towards the top. Probably just this side. A little bit under the mask. We'll get our fingers. You just kind of build out the shape for the inside part of the hand there. I just color in the whole thumb. hit our metal piece next. So we want to go a little bit darker. Maybe even darker than that. Let's go down to about that mid-tone gray. Take that out. Just stay close to that edge here. And again, just hit that lower part. Right there. Okay, then we want to get our turtle shell. Now this won't be as difficult, but we want to bring down another darker tone. So let's go a little darker. I want to just kind of go with the roundness of it. A little bit of that right here. And then for the rest of the shell, we can think of it like, okay, well, where does it hit? With the sunlight, so we can just get some of the shell covered. Like that. And then let's not forget our mask. So I'm going to come down a little darker. And get under the eyes here. Maybe the bottom and the top right there. And that is going to do it for our character mashup of Naruto and Raphael. So, I hope you stayed and hung out and did the whole thing. Feel free to share your work with me on Twitter. Other than that, I hope you had fun. I hope you liked seeing the process. It's very basic as far as the coloring and shading goes, but something that's done. So let me know down in the comments what you think, what I messed up on. I got thick skin, it's not going to bother me. Other than that, if you're new here and you like what you saw and you want to see more, subscribe to the channel, leave a like. Other than that, keep sketching, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, bye.